Right, Mr. Horn. Just to preview. Just a preview. Obviously, this is with my back to the side of Carver's Fish and Chip Shop on Ashby High Street. That's placed just to the extreme right of this picture. Obviously, to my left is Gibaldi's carpet place. And obviously this is looking down Ashby High Street. Smoky Goat. If I'm not going to look at this picture and should be able to, if the cars don't obscure it, pick out Smoky Goat or whatever it is. Which every time I've been past it, the shutters have been down. But yet, like I said in the previous video, the sign is clearly illuminated. So unless it opens really late, I don't know. I may have to do some homework or some digging. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick review of one of the white wines that I located along with the 19 Crimes in a little section at the end of the wine aisle, just both sides that do the wines. So it's nearest to the checkouts. This one is Filippo Sansovino Pino Grigio Terra Siciliana IGT, a crispy Italian Pinot Grigio with delicate aromas of citrus and orchard fruit. A perfect accompaniment to fish pie, pasta bakes, or chicken dishes. Obviously, wine of Italy. 2024. It's 187 millilitres or 18.7 cls. And it is 0.5% stronger than the red wine 19 Crimes and the Chardonnay or Chard 19 Crimes. So I can't really see it on this. I'll do the review with no background. So that's all. So obviously, as you can see, so this highlights the bottle. So here we are. There's a couple others and some red wines. But obviously, the exclusive tonight will be the Rosé 19 Crimes. Although I am particularly looking forward to locating the Merlot one. Might have it in stock at some point, but they've got the Chardonnay with that woman on, and the Rosé has another bloke on, but not the one which is simply titled Red Wine. So, this is, oh yeah, this is typical kind of what I described, that white wine aroma. I'm not a wine expert, so I'm not going to pontificate on what aromas are supposed to be there. But it is definitely, like it says, very good with pasta, very good with fish dishes. So I'm guessing this is the equivalent of almost in a normal glassful. And this was purchased today, Mr. Horn, from Scunthorpe Asda on Birmingham Road. Right. I would say definitely on the aroma, the citrus part applies. That first gobful, To me, it does have a taste of I think the orchard fruit it's referring to me, is apples. Because you remember that you get that apple drink in a can, like a soft drink. Yeah, definitely. It's got definitely the orchard fruit for me. Is probably that hint of citrus and apples. I mean, I know that's as a basic as description as I can give. But yeah, Filippo, San Savino, Pino Grigio, Terra Siciliana. 11, as Block would say, placenta. Yes, it's not overpowering. It's refreshing. I mean, I'm not really. If I do like wine, I prefer red to white. But this, it could be the kind of stuff that before you know it, you'd probably be clattered because it's. But this is if you just take it nice and steady, like. But I see the Wasky thing. Probably just defer that for now because I think too much mixing. I mean, you would have to increase your tea to alcohol ratio. Your tea and coffee, and then a sup, and then obviously that tea ratio would decrease as the year went on. But too much mixing, especially if you get the balance wrong, you know, could be like you said, where you had that Jack Daniels when you were working late, and oh, I could hear you from bloody in garden from bathroom. You also in bathroom. Now, wow. Back onto the picture background again because you've seen the bottle. This is obviously, I think it's Victoria Street, Victoria Road. This is what I was referring to, the lights. So this is the side of Carver's Fish and Chip Shop in Fish and Chip Shop on Ashby High Street near Scunthorpe. Yeah, the reference on here, like to orchard fruit. I said apples, but more got into this little 187 milliliter bottle. There was like an essence of pears. So I think orchard fruit is a description. So apples and pears, like combined. Very good. I think the good kind of combination here is our usual whatever lager is best value for money at Asda, and then go down the wine aisle. I'm not sure if the wine aisle might be first. I think the wine aisle is first, so just wines on both sides. Mix and four of these, mix and match. So 219 crimes. The ones that were there today were, like I said, were Chardonnay, which you haven't had yet. You just had red wine, and rosé, which I haven't had. But I'll do them. I'll do one later on. But I think this is a fair mix. I think at some point we might consider whiskey, but just try and get a. The only thing I can think of, because sometimes it's better value for money to get a bigger bottle. Now the only thing I can think of is it depends what kind of whiskey you want to go. If you want to go for something windswept and exotic that's in a colourful box, what you'll have to do is you'll have to like measure, say, a third of the bottle, and the rest, once we finish the whisky review, we'll give that to Gusher to put in a hidey hole, and then only to be brought out at a flesh when needed. I don't know about that. The whisky thing, I think we'll have to back and forth on that one, I think. Well, these little... Anyway, let's get on listen to Liverpool.